Sweating the small stuff. Well, this is Rick Schisler, your One Best Consult founder, and someone who provides, I hope, common sense experience. That's our byline here, common sense experience, which means I try to use my experiences day to day when I own my own businesses or working with clients over the past 10 plus years. And today I'd like to talk about sweating the small stuff. That's an old expression, typically used as a critical comment. Sometimes, though, is a positive comment. And my point of view is that you always need to, quote unquote, sweat the small stuff. I don't care how big your business is, whether it's just you as a sole proprietor or you have 5, 10, 100 employees. From time to time, you need to sweat the small stuff. Remember, you're never too big to poke your nose in somewhere and check on things. I've met business people in the past that have this intuitive sense about them. They can sense when something's not right, and they can go on a factory floor, or they can go in a store. They just know that something's not right. But most of us, we don't have that intuitive sense. And so we have to do things by what I call walking around, or the expression very popular 10, 20 years ago, management by walking around. I encourage you, don't get stuck to your chair. Don't get stuck in one part of your business. Always make that walk to include all your business, particularly your clients, your customers. Be sure that you see customers on a regular basis. I know you have a lot of things to do every day. Our weeks as entrepreneurs and small business people are typically jammed full, Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday for some of us, but you still have to allow some time to walk around, get out, and see what's going on in your business. The other thing you have to do that I feel is important is you have to know when to get off that train. You've got to know when you've stuck your nose in enough. And that to me is the hardest thing. If you commit to checking on your business on a regular basis, is when to get off. In other words, to stop. And I think that's a personal thing. I think that's up to you as an intelligent, smart business person to know when you can back away. And sometimes it's hard. And there's a lot of material out there that can help you with understanding better about giving up. And I'm not talking about that. You need to give up some authority and responsibility in your business if you want to grow your business. I think there are 3 advantages to keeping your nose in your business or sweating the small stuff. First of all, there's that learning, that issue of learning all the time. Because when I walked around my businesses and stuck my nose in, even in the accounting department, I would learn things, not necessarily negative things, but I would learn that there were new processes and procedures as my businesses got bigger and I had delegated authority. Another thing is, as been famously said by President Ronald Reagan, among others, trust but verify. Always try to build trust in your workforce, but verify. For example, expenses. Take a look at some of the expenses, the actual invoices that come in, and take a look at them. See how things are being billed to you. You as the founder or the owner of the business will have a perspective that the employees that are processing these expenses don't have. And you may spot some things, some potential savings, a wrong billing, who knows. And last but not least, you're trying to build a culture in every business. Whether it's just you or you and 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 people, you're trying to build a culture in that business. And the fact that you walk around, stick your nose in, sweat some of the small stuff, I believe, done properly, helps build a stronger culture, particularly on the revenue side when you stick your nose into those important relationships with your clients and customers. So, Rick Schisler, thanking you again for joining us. Common sense experience. Remember, sometimes it's a benefit to sweat the small stuff. Thanks.